welcome back to the Cardboard Candy Bar. Today I've got some Star Trek trading cards. I recently featured these on my Joy of Cardboard video. If you haven't seen that, be sure to go check it out. It's pretty fun. These are some of the first Star Trek trading cards. They were released in 1993 by Skybox Entertainment in association with Paramount, of course, which owns the Star Trek franchise. These are really cool. Nice layout, good quality, and one of my favorite things about these is, well, first off, we've got Next Generation, the original series, Deep Space Nine, and the motion pictures featured on these cards. So it's not just one series, it's a lot of the earlier series. Not including Voyager, unfortunately, but you do get quite a bit of variety. You get some nice Enterprise cards, some space cards. But these come in 6 card boosters, pretty tightly packed in here, 36 packs of cards in this little box. And the whole set is only 90 cards. But one of the things I like most about this is the dimensional spectra cards. These are really neat. And if you look on the side here, it tells you there are only 5 of them, and the odds of finding one are about 1 in 18 packs. So in theory, you should get 2 per box, but that's not always the case, because back in '93, the sorting wasn't perfect, and sometimes you got 0 per box. So I'm going to open up some of these today, give you an idea of what you could find in here. These are only about 20 bucks on eBay, so this is very affordable and accessible for anybody who's a fan of Star Trek and a fan of trading cards, wants to check these out. You can get them and they won't break the bank. Let's get started. I've got 10 packs from this open booster box here. Let's take a look and see what is inside. Now, we've already looked at a couple of packs, like I mentioned in that other video, but there are 90 cards to explore, so more to see here. There's the Traveler. Great episode. Really fascinating. And on the back of these cards, there's more information. You get the artist, their signature, the name of the episode, the number in the series, little blurb there. Cool stuff. There's Guinan. If you didn't know that's how it was spelled, there it is. Guinan. All right. Got the Guardian of Forever. Got this last time. I actually don't recall this episode. Sounds like I need to go rewatch some Star Trek. Cool stuff. And we'll go through these a little bit faster here. I'm not going to look at the back of every card. Look at that, where no one has gone before. Such a great card. Love that space back there. And this is all hand-drawn art. Like, somebody had to paint that. Really, really cool. Here we go. Deep Space Station K7. That was not featured much. But we do have the Enterprise back there, the old NCC 1701. And another ship here. I think this is, what, a Romulan bird of prey or something. Cardassians. Oh, man. If you've watched Deep Space Nine, boy. That's an if you know, you know moment. All right, put those up there. Apologize for any noise you might hear coming from outside. The lawn maintenance guys come every Wednesday, which is the day I'm recording this, so you might hear some weed eaters out there. Reunion, we got Wharf there. Let's see here. Oh yeah, man, I forgot about that episode. Good old Klingons. Here we have the 1701D from Next Generation, firing some phasers and photon torpedoes. Here we go, original series. Old school trouble with tribbles. Pro tip, don't feed the tribbles. It's a bad idea. We got Bones. Dr. Leonard McCoy. The man who spoke the famous line, "He's dead, Jim." Not dead Jim, dead, comma, Jim, period. Got the Galileo 2 shuttle there. Very nice sci-fi background with that red planet going on. Then we got The Voyage Home. Very cool movie. Worth watching if you've never seen it. This has such a Hitchhiker's Guide feel to it. The whale up in space. Not quite the same thing, but just makes you want to say so long and thanks for all the fish. All right. The Reliant. Very cool. Now, I don't recall for certain, but that might be a medical ship or research or something. Did Sulu captain that? It's hard to keep track. Yeah, Wrath of Khan was definitely a great movie. Very classic. Okay, and we've got Deanna Troi, our psychic counselor. A little more information there. Half Betazoid. Okay, we got Chekhov, our engineer. He's a rock star among rock stars. Iridian spacecraft. That is a crazy looking spacecraft, isn't it? Identity Crisis. It's a Next Generation episode. Pretty neat looking. Ferengis. Man, you gotta love the Ferengis. Lots of comic relief there from Quark and the crew. One of my favorite things about Deep Space Nine is just that it's got a little bit more levity. It does have some serious episodes, but definitely has more humor, I think, than some of the other series. All right, what do we have here? Through the Eyes of the Enemy. Next Generation. Oh, these are upside down. Haha, the Gorn. Man, so these are kind of forgotten about. The original series, I mean, yeah, the Gorn look kind of interesting here, but then if you watch Strange New Worlds, man, there's some serious Gorn episodes, and they don't look quite like this anymore. Really cool that they brought him back, though. James T. Kirk, Captain, USS Enterprise. Very cool. Praxis explodes. Man. If you haven't seen The Undiscovered Country, another really good movie. Search for Spock. Classic. Not quite as groundbreaking as Undiscovered Country in my personal opinion, but still an excellent movie. And you may have noticed I have a series of Pokemon card opening videos called The Search for Charizard. That title was inspired by this movie. So yeah, I did in fact base that off of this because it was hilarious to me. Captain Claw. Next generation. Good old Klingons. Now, I'm a Star Trek fan, but I'm not a huge Trekkie or Star Trek nerd, so I definitely do not speak Klingon, as much as I think that would be fun. Independence Day. Nothing special going on there. Ensign Wesley Crusher can die in a fire. I mean, he's one of the most annoying characters, but the actor's pretty cool dude. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. My favorite character in all of Star Trek. Evolution, another great space card there. Oh, here we go. Recognize that? There's a little robot we like to call V'ger. Yeah, neat stuff. Then we have the Telosians. This was an interesting episode. I don't recall whether I liked it or not, but it was kind of fascinating. All right. We are halfway through. The leaf blowers are going full blast outside. Thanks for that. Got another through the eyes of the enemy. Our first duplicate there. There's some Gorn. Commander Spock. Praxis. Search for Spock. You don't have to search anymore. We found him. And there we have Captain Claw. All right. Oh, wow. Reaching out to Picard. Man. Spoiler alerts, Picard becomes a Borg at one point. Doesn't stay that way, it's okay, don't worry. Locutus of Borg. Very cool. Borg Cube. And if you're a fan of the Borg episodes, some great stuff there. Passion. History is made. This scene apparently was one of the first interracial kisses, I think. Let's see here. There you go. Airing of the first interracial kiss on television. Of course, we all know Star Trek is celebrated for its message of tolerance toward different races, genders, and philosophies. Gotta love Star Trek for being open-minded. Such a great series. Here we have James T. Kirk again. The unification with a mind meld. We have Wrath of Khan. Alright, 3 more. Thought about trying to open an entire box, but then I remembered there are a lot of duplicates in here. So, Sulu and the Samurai. Very interesting. Here we have Commander William T. Riker. number 1. Some cards we've seen. And a bonus piece of a card from somewhere. Very cool. It just fell out of the pack. Ferengi Marauder. Very cool. Remember when they first encountered a Ferengi ship? Didn't know what to make of it. Thought it was super impressive and frightening. Turns out there was not much to be worried about. Here we have the Enterprise. 3 Enterprises there. Very neat. Very cool space planet stuff going on. Lieutenant Uhura, communications officer. The Wormhole. I just love the artwork on these. A questionable character from The Search for Spock. There we go. Look at that Borg. Alright, last pack here. Up this side. Back from the past. That was Scotty and Geordie LaForge in engineering. We have Dr. Beverly Crusher. We have the Doomsday Machine from the original Star Trek. I'm going to have to rewatch that episode. I don't remember it very well. Asteroid Field. Mind Meld. And the Orion Slave Girl. Great card to end things on. Except, yes, we have bonus packs. Plural. 2 packs, in fact, because these are both heavy, which means they weigh more than the other packs, which means they might contain Spectra cards. I'm hoping they contain Spectra cards, but we'll see together. Let's open these up and see what's inside. They might just be strangely heavy, which would be kind of disappointing, but who knows? I'm the type of person who likes to save the best for last. The best of the best for last. All right, we got Docking at Deep Space Nine. Very cool. There it is. There's our Spectra card. There you go. You can kind of see that effect there. It looks way cooler in person, but it's basically some spot holographic effect. Very, very cool. All right. Finish out the booster with Uhura. The Warp Drive, and Infinite Diversity in infinite combinations. Okay, last pack, hopefully also containing a Spectra card. Here we go, best of the best again. Docking at Deep Space Nine. Enterprise versus Bird of Prey. Lieutenant Sulu. Hikaru Sulu. Oh my. I actually saw him in person at a convention once. Super cool dude. Then we've got Montgomery Scotty Scott. drive, and infinite diversity. All right, did I miss a Spectra card in there somewhere? No? I guess not. Well, we got the one. Very cool. There you have it. That's the Star Trek Skybox Edition Master Series trading cards. There's also a 1994 version of this. Definitely worth checking out. Like I said, they're on eBay. Lots of fun, really affordable. If you're a fan of the series, get you some. All right, catch you in the next one.